There. What is this place?
The last time I spoke to Leanna, they were just about to ship out to the Pacific Front. They really believed that if they could buy us some time, it'd be worth it. That Zero Dawn would save us. But if you were listening to this, then they were right. It was worth it. Their name was Leanna Jensen. 9th Civilian Guard Brigade for Operation Enduring Victory. And they were so brave.
The day I was supposed to meet my sister's new baby, a vert swooped in and a crew of masked commandos threw a bag over my head. Next thing I knew, I was being told how the world would end and given a choice. Die now, or help Zero Dawn and die later. At least Nicole, Ella, and baby Aiden will be safe in Elysium. Gave up my allotment to make sure they could stay together. I don't know if any of this will actually work. Zero Dawn, cradle-raised humans. But if it does, do better than we did, okay?
Do I say it now? Okay. My name is Emma Irving, and I'm 8 years old, and my favorite animal is a fox.
Got to be honest, I don't really know what to say to the future. So I guess I'll say something to the past instead. Mom, Dad, I know you'll never hear this, but I wanted to say thank you. For all those times you dragged me along as a kid to volunteer at hot zone relief centers. You used to say, you have to pay it forward. The future will always be brighter for it. I'm trying to live up to your example. I love you. We'll be together again soon.
So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria, trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me. Every school field trip, August always asked me to pack extra in his lunch pack so that he could share it with his friends. I don't know how. I was lucky enough to end up with kids so generous. And I know he'd want to share this too. So, to whoever finds this place, this was us.
Can we have a word?
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
Have a good shift. Walk in line.
One Rockbreaker is bad. But in
And strike!
Savior of Meridian, here, in Barren Light.
What's your secret, sister? How'd you clear out those machines?
I've got business at the embassy. Who do I talk to about that?
Aloy, I hate to deliver bad news to the Savior of Meridian, but...
The embassy remains delayed. We were expecting a Sun Priest to lead our delegation, but he hasn't yet arrived.
Your Sun Priest is holed up in Chain Scrape, refusing to budge until the Bristlebacks are cleared out.
Figures.
Well, whatever the reason, Commander Nozar can't signal the Karja's readiness without him. Sorry you came all this way, but this embassy won't be happening without that priest. What are we supposed to do if the Sun Priest never shows up?
Everything in the valley is at a damn standstill.
I don't like waiting for that priest. Not one bit. What are we supposed to do if the Sun Priest never shows up? No one is allowed past this point. Commander Nozar's orders. Apologies, Savior. I can't let you pass.
We must be patient, vigilant. Our path will be revealed. We need only wait and have faith. Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you. We can't allow you up the mountain. I'm sorry. This path is closed. Please, go away. This trail is closed, Outlander. We won't let you pass. Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you.
Well, where these people are, I guess they want to be left alone.
Well, look who's back. Come for another round.
So the
You're a blasted. They just lost some good, but he'll drag. But sooner or later, he'll have to blow.
But how could Bristlebacks...
2 words. Ulvand has taken to blame. He's hoping to until the this is just. He's been trying to.
About...
Now there's. Why the
So the
You're a blasted. They just showed up when lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out. Now Ulvand can't crank it to his advantage. He'll drag his feet on getting this place running again. But sooner or later, he'll have to blow that whistle.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvand?
2 words. Ulvand has taken to... He's hoping to dig up enough until the concession sign. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers.
About that, I think the Bristlebacks came...
Now there's a spark that could light a...
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my...
Seeing this quarry up and running. It's a relief to get back to work. It's a relief to get back to work.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Activating.
Okay, firing up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy. Be careful.
At least I've got power. And there's data here. Looks like this recluse spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I'd better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
Maybe I can shoot the coupling on the arm? Yeah, well, now that it's down, I should be able to access that pod.
(80-312) vessel corroded. Data lost.
The water, it looks like it destroyed them. Data lost. All of them. You don't suppose... Gaia too?
Only one way to be sure.
The trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up too. If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell. This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. I was playing song, just like the first Utaru saw it. Flowers, ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. I'm close to figuring out what happened to Kalai. And I have a feeling the answers are on the promontory. Bree mentioned this was part of the rite of discovery. All of the marks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part. Bree mentioned this was part of the Rite of Discovery. All of the marks look old. Clyde must not have gotten to this part. Shael.
May the land bloom in your steps, stranger. Sun shine upon you.
There's Shael. I should give her the seed pouches I recovered from the Old Growth.
Aloy, your mission was a success. Aloy, Lao has come back to us thanks to you. Is it safe to send out another hunting party?
It's never going to be completely safe out there, but the Clawstrider is dead. Here, the seed pouches.
I'll see that these are returned to their families for planting and remembrance. I'm sure Lao and Ven would like to thank you in person. You can find them at the Grove. It's been an honor, Aloy. May the land be kind to you.
So few have returned from the portal.
This is no time to be wasteful with your energy. I have armor and garments for sale.
Going down!
Lao and Ven, reunited after the Old Growth.
I hit the targets. So did you. Yes. You could split a blade of grass from the top of the mountain.
There she is, the hunter that saved my sorry rump.
I'm glad she did. I shouldn't have left you out there.
Enough of that. If you hadn't run, you'd be dead, and no use to anyone.
He's right. That Clawstrider was a killer.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved us both. I wouldn't have been able to live with the guilt.
What's next, then? A Thunderjaw? A Stormbird?
More like a nap.
Sleep well, then. You deserve it.
Then...
Things aren't looking good. So I asked the chaplain the other
Oh, hello again, Champion Killer.
Your people seem to be in better spirits.
Oh, they'll be happier as soon as that water gets here. We can't keep going like this. Something has to break.
What are you going to do?
Not sure yet, but if you want change, you have to demand it yourself. Whether it be with words or arrows.
Just try to stay out of trouble.
No promises. And we're getting more water, even if I have to bottle it at the wound in the sand myself. Oh, look! The flame of the desert.
Your enemy is mine.
Always breaking bones and binding wounds over that water, aren't we? And we're getting more water, even if I have to bottle it at the wound in the sand myself.
Then what? Trade, maybe? We pass it over the borders? I know. Willingly stepping into Carja lands and those who burn them ash.
The air feels cooler. Sun's going down.
Ah, she who shakes the mountain returns. Have a word with this old chaplain.
It is Tekote's pride you shatter today, Outlander. Regala betrays the visions. The wisdom of the Ten speaks of unity. Walk strong.
Ho there!
Something else?
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a Tallneck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a Tallneck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
Looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the gentle old Tallneck.
I need to be going.
I'll be here.
Fire won't help here. A Rockbreaker. They must have attacked the Osram as they were passing through. Since I said Rockbreaker. Oh, they're still mean and ugly.
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in camp nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number of the crew by half. Oh, and can't forget the Savior's delving fee. Huh. Might just break even. And once the delve's up and running, the shards will come pouring in.
Have I got news for you, Red?
Hearing about people riding machines around here. Not sure what they want.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tallneck down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
visited Hidden Emperor, I grabbed a pint with the old storyteller. What's his name?
Stemmur?
Yeah. He was going on about some kind of doodad he saw down in the ruins. Maybe you could help him get it.
I'll see what I can do next time I'm out that way.
Great gears! Aloy? Is that you? Were you flying a machine? Oh, this is a grand day. Greatness is in the air. Or will be soon.
Greatness, huh?
Behold, I call it Morland's amazing elevating orb, inspired by the floating spheres the Banuk use for their clan contests. When aloft, this grand construction will be a spectacle henceforth unseen by the eyes of the living. Aside from your arrival. Unburdened by gravity, it'll be a floating beacon, drawing people from great distances to our destination of wonders and amusement.
Except?
We're missing one key piece. A mechanical burner. Small, magnificent design. Old world ingenuity at its peak. We found it when we opened up more of the ruins below and discovered numerous statues of strange winged serpents. One such statue had the burner in its mouth. Oh, no doubt part of some ancient fire-filled spectacle. Oh, Aloy. It's perfect for the orb. But a swarm of burrowers chased us out before I could grab it. Could you get it? Please?
Okay, Morland, you got me. I'm curious. I'll get it for you.
I knew I could count on you. Okay. Head down to where we fought that Tide Ripper after you drained all the water. When you get down there, head right and look for a room to the side. The statue you want is up high, looming like a nightmare. Oh, and if you'd like a smoother descent into the ruins, use the elevator. Just head back into the building and go upstairs.
Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Stupendous. Thank you. I await your return.
Took the rebel outpost down, did you? Good.
She's my sister.
Only a matter
Not an
of time
investment.
before they raid
Tell
this
me
ditz
where
guy.
she went.
No, I refuse.
I've been mulling over a design, but... Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then tell her that going out there is a bad bet.
Well, you tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa. Slow down.
Off into the desert. We had a fight. I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had time to cool off. But when I woke up, she was gone. And Spectacles over here was the only one to see her leave. But he refuses to tell me which way she went.
You can't go striking off into the desert. You'll get lost. And if thirst doesn't kill you, the Vanishing DREAD will. You know what happened to the Delvers who went out there last? No, you don't. No one does, because they didn't come back.
Well, what about my sister? She's out there all alone.
Maybe she's a sunk cost.
I'm asking you, Red. Help me find her.
The argument you had with...
Well, it started out, I found her tinkering with one of my proto trying to add explosives. And when I reminded her, she nearly burned the whole place down. She just looked at me. Then we got into this whole scorched out mess about why and come out here. Why for the love of the forge she...
And what did Boomer say?
Well, that's the thing. She just sat there, ignoring me. Even when I went to bed. And then, when I... But knowing her... And that's why I need to...
What's the Vanishing DREAD?
That's what Stemmur calls the machine that stalks. Sometimes you'll see it in the distance. It'll stay like that for hours. And then the next time you look, gone.
But what kind of machine?
Don't know. No one's ever gone. A few of those Delvers went out there once, but all they found... But I don't care what it is.
What brought you and Boomer?
An
explode.
Well, You know how Boomer is. Heard about a caravan striking out west after some passage got reopened.
But why come out here?
Can't really go back to the claim, and anywhere else is at least out here there's less chance of Besides, this place is gonna be a death, Dad always said.
If you think I can be bribed, know that I only take shards up front. No credit.
Maybe we got in too early.
If Boomer's lost in the death...
I'm coming with you.
But you'll die.
Where did you last...
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of survival do go up. I thought I saw her heading towards the metal arches.
Then that's where we'll start. I'll meet...
Okay.
Before.
The heroine, delver of the deep, approached. The Nora returned, but did she bring tidings of triumph or misfortune?
I got the gizmo, and it's not the only one I found. Here.
The old wordsmith, a keen spark in his eye and gratitude in his heart, held aloft the gizmo that had eluded him.
It's called an ornament, actually. Part of a set. I think there are more scattered in ruins beyond the desert. I might be able to track them down.
And so the mystery of the ornament deepened. For what purpose were these trinkets designed?
Something called the Knights of Light's holiday promotion. It's a way the Old Ones celebrated special occasions, I think.
Like feasts?
Kind of. I think a holiday marked a seasonal event?
And so does every feast in the claim. There's the Feast of the First Keg, the Feast of Fermentation, the All Hops Feast.
All about ale, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, these ornaments could supposedly change the lights above ground, but I'm not sure how.
I recognize this marking. Saw the same on a little device we unearthed. Here.
It might be able to turn on the lights.
Time to find out. Which one should I try first?
Let's put this one up.
By our heroine's word, the lights would dazzle the sky. This is stranger than a spark in a puddle. What kind of festival celebrates bats? By the forge, during the party, what did they feast on? Let me know if you find any more of those ornaments. Wonder what other holidays the old ones celebrated.
get this code installed on that land god. I should install this code on that land god.